Good morning, it's Saturday. So I'm just taking off my big thick cardigan and rolling up my sleeves. And I'm going to bake a cake. Now, I don't normally do cooking recipes. I have done them in the past, but this cake is something my mum used to make when we were kids. I made it at the start of COVID before, and it came out very nice. So I thought, oh well, Peter's out today, well this morning, I thought I'd give it a go. Now, my mum hadn't cooked for years and years before she passed away. When my dad retired, he took over all the cooking because my mum's disabled. She became disabled with arthritis. And her recipe books are falling apart. They're all in here in bits. So this is what we're going to make, or what I'm going to make. It's a tea loaf. And it's on a scrap of paper torn out of a magazine. I can't bring myself to write it out better than that, you know, because my mum tore it out and that's how I've kept it. Loads of little recipes in there, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not the best cook. We blunder along, we're fine. So get my hair out the way. Only cooking for us, so I'm not going to tie it back. Now it's a tea loaf. Now you have 8 ounces, which is 225 grams of dried mixed fruit. Now I've got sultanas because that's what I got. And it's been soaking in, it says 180 mils of hot Earl Grey tea. I don't have Earl Grey. Does anyone have Earl Grey? No. Just ordinary Tetley. It's been in here all night, so it says to soak for 2 hours. Oh, it has still got some fluid in there. I just put a tea bag in the water, made it up in a jug, and then poured it over there. So let's put that out the way for a moment. As I say, I blunder along. I'm nothing fancy. Grated rind of 1 lemon. Now we don't like lemon rind, so we're leaving that out. 8 ounces of self-rising flour, which is 225 grams. So I've got my scales here. I'll turn them on. So we need 225 grams. Yeah, I was going to do this morning. I thought I'd just bring you along with me, so to speak. So you're in my kitchen today. That's 100 and, what did I say, 225, that's a little bit out of there. That's it. These scales, they never move, do they? You take a little bit out and loads comes out. Pop that, oh. Covered in flour now, never mind. Pop that over there at the back. Right, now, I need a wooden spoon. This is really, really easy. You don't have to get your mixer out. Right, I'm going to set that, I'm going to put the sugar in at the same time, I think. So I set that back to 0. And it says, what do we have? We've got 150 grams of I can't even say it. Brown sugar. Demerara, that's the word. I've got golden caster sugar, so that's what I'm going to use. As I say, use what you like. 150, so bit more. No, no, not quite. A little bit more. A bit more. That's just under. That'll do. That'll do. So, what else we've got? Got anything else to measure? One teaspoon of ground mixed spice. So I've got mixed spice. I'm going to use a teaspoon. Well, I've only got, this is half a teaspoon, so we need 2 of those. Yeah, I don't know. All my sets I've got, I've lost a teaspoon, one out of them. So there's 1, 2. For that, that's 1 teaspoon. 1 lightly beaten egg. I can't look top one now, that's it. It will be lightly beaten because I'm in a little container. Right, and then we mix it all together. So we pop the scales out the way. And I believe that's it, really. Yeah, that is it. So I'm going to put the egg in first. We might need to use more fluid, seeing as I've left it soaking all night. Oh, it's Ruby. Ruby, I've got nothing for you. You haven't ate your breakfast, have you? Don't eat your breakfast. I'm going to add this bit by bit. No. Your breakfast is done. Can't have a look in your bowl. I hope everybody's well. Oh, I nearly stayed in bed yesterday. Pete will listen to the news. Now the news is so depressing, isn't it? What with everything going on in the world, all this pointless violence and everything else. And then, of course, all the energy bills went up yesterday. So the day before we had to read our meters in the UK. And, you know, submit your readings. And then yesterday, our energy bills went up 45%, just like that. 45%. Now, how they can, I don't know, how they can get away with it, I do not know. France have capped their energy bills at 4%. Yeah, I'm going to need some more fluid in this, so I've got a little bit of water in the kettle. Which is lucky, seeing as now, you know, Peter's saying to me, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Turn the heating off. Don't leave the heating on during the day. And it's been blizzard, snow. We've had real blizzards of snow. Not now, sunny today. But yeah, trying to find things that really, I suppose I should be cooking this cake with something else in the oven, you know, but I'm not. So there. It's depressing, isn't it? It is really depressing, but yeah, no, it is what it is. It's nothing you can do about it apart from going around turning everything off that you don't need switched on. My heating's turned down anyway, which we've been doing for, God, this is hard work, which we've been doing for a while. I feel ill. If I'm cold, I feel ill. But never mind. wrapped up. We never had it when we were kids. We never actually had central heating until we moved here. Well, I've only been here about 12 years, 13 years now. My dishwasher I haven't used for 2 years because the heating element went. And, oh, I looked that up. I thought I might be able to repair it myself. Oh, that looks all right. Can you see that? There we go. Apparently, it's got a flow-through heater, which is like this pipe thing where the water flows through and then heats up. Anything electrical I have to do in the house. And so I'm just going to get some butter. I've got that out already. Some kitchen roll. Yeah, so no, it's too complicated. If it was easy to get to, I would have had a go at it and bought the spare part and done it myself. But it is so complicated where it is. You know, you have to take half the machine apart and unwire this, unwire that to get to it, and it's just no. I'm just using some Anchor Lighter spreadable just to grease my pan. I couldn't remember what size it made, but I think this is about right. Just to stop it sticking. It's non-stick anyway, so really it shouldn't stick, but you can bet your life if I don't grease it, it will stick like something it shouldn't do to something else it shouldn't be. Right, so that's all going to go in there. Looks like Christmas cake, doesn't it? I suppose you could use the recipe for Christmas cake. There's no milk in it, there's no butter in it, apart from what I greased the pan with. Oh, hair in my mouth. Yeah, so who's going to lick the bowl? Terrible, isn't it? I still lick the bowl out. Perhaps I should have used the smaller one, really. I don't know whether it's going to rise or not. I can't remember. I really can't remember what it does, this cake. But, you know, if it doesn't rise, it'll still make a nice cake. You just have smaller slices. Yeah. And that's going to go in the oven. Oh, you dropped the lot then. That's going to go in the oven at... I think it's 4. Yeah, I've got a gas mark 4, which I've got already on, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius for 1 hour. 1 hour until firm, or put a skewer in the centre and it comes out clean. So that's that. Tea cake. I'll pop back and show you what it looks like. I'm going to cook. I'm not going to cook on. I'm going to do Peter a steamed pudding on Sunday because he keeps on about steamed puddings. And I've got a recipe for a slow cooker one where you put the basin in the slow cooker. I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I won't do it online. I don't make videos when he's home, so. But I'll let you know how that turns out. I'll come back and I'll show you this at the end. So that's me. I'm going to clear up and. I've just had a coffee. I'm going to have some breakfast. See you later. Bye-bye. Well, it's out the oven. And it's looking really nice, if I say so myself. Now, to get it out the tin. Oh, dear. Just been out my cat. Well, I think it's my cat. The cat's fighting. But she's not around. She's probably out next door. creating havoc, I expect, with their cats. So, just loosen it up a bit around the edge. This is usually where it all falls apart, isn't it? And it, you know, it doesn't look so nice as what it did. Try not to scratch my tin. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Wow, that's hot. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way that's come out. Let it cool off there. What do you reckon? Looks lovely. And that's it. It smells like Christmas. It really does. That's the mixed spices, of course. It's going to be too hot to eat yet. I could if I slice it, it's going to break, isn't it? I know it is. Should we give it a go? Should we give it a go? See what it looks like for you. Right, okay, let's pop it on a plate. My hands are clean. I'll pop it on a plate and see if we can cut it. It's probably going to fall apart, you know that, don't you? It probably will. Yeah, it's going to be very soft. It's not hard, I'm just trying to do it so it doesn't crumble too much. And there it is. Looks absolutely lovely. Full of fruit. And I'm sure it's very tasty. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you soon. And if you make it, I hope you like it. As I say, my mum used to make it a lot. There was another one she used to do where she boiled everything. And that was really nice. I've got that recipe somewhere as well. But that's the tea cake. Okay, bye-bye. Have a lovely weekend.